Hi, I'm Chris Hutchinson.
And I'm Tom Hutchinson.
And we're here with Rock the Kaspa,
bringing you regular news and monthly updates for all things Kaspa.
Let's get into it. Let's have a look at dev and tech updates. So, Casplex's KRC20 protocol has come onto mainnet as a public open beta. The protocol launched, there was a lot of throughput on the protocol itself, which has caused some issues and some outages. But the main thing to take away from this is that the actual protocol itself has proven that it can work. And what's really important to mention is that this is the point of an open beta. Yeah. Beta meaning that it's still in testing phase. It just means that it's open to the public to test on. So everyone who participated, thank you. You put in some valuable effort there, and some valuable resources. You got your minted tokens that you wanted, but you also helped develop the ecosystem by testing it. And also the other really important thing to note is this has nothing to do with Kaspa's actual mainnet, its main network. Kaspa has been taking all of this flawlessly, hitting up to levels of about 100 transactions per second and beyond. And it's just been maintaining that constantly. It's been really, really good to see.
Kasplex have since come out and put out an X post saying that they're going to extend the open beta testing to the 15th of July. And essentially they're going to make sure there's smooth user interaction by the official launch date, which is awesome. They've invited more builders, more marketplaces, more web wallets, everything, people just to get involved, and please do jump on it and start using the KRC20 protocol.
Also connected to some of that, Kaspador, who is just relentless at working on all things Kaspa, has set out a new set of tools basically for protocols that want to launch their projects on KRC20 called castools.com. It's a fantastic website. It just streamlines everything you want to do, from deploying your token or batch minting your token. It's got everything you need, and it helps him as well. He takes a small fee from it, which he should. He does so much for the community. So this is a good way to get what you want and to also give back to Kaspador. So moving over from KRC20, we now have KASmedia. They've gone live. To sum up what they do, they're basically Kaspa's magazine, posting latest news and developments on Kaspa, on-chain analytics, and in-depth research on financial markets. There's an amazing team behind them, leading with Chris Wolf, aka Wolfie, as the CEO of KASmedia. Nicholas Sismal, who was listings research lead at Binance US. He is the director of research. You've got Jennifer Gallardini, who was a listings research analyst at Binance US. She's
now a research analyst.
She's now research analyst. And Shay Shao is the data research analyst, who was previously a researcher at UC Berkeley and Oasis Labs. We had Chad Ballantyne, aka Rhubarbarian. What a guy. Who leads marketing and design. Perfect role, as he has tremendous track record as the marketing core as Kaspa and founder of Rhubarb Media. We got Shai Wyborski. He's recently joined the team as well. He is the wizard, genius, master researcher and writer who needs no introduction, but has a PhD in quantum cryptography. He is the co-author of Phantom Ghost Dag and is core researcher for Kaspa. Last but not least is Imalfect, who is the web developer behind KASmedia. Following on from KASmedia, Kasper Market Dashboard, a database tool designed to provide an in-depth view of the Kasper market, bringing the most vital market information to Kas investors in an easy to read and understandable way. It's released weekly with a market summary. Basically, if you are really into in-depth trading, in-depth analytics, it's a fantastic tool to keep on top of everything related to Kaspa or Kas price movements.
Yeah, it really is. And even if you're not massively in depth in this stuff yet, honestly, the way they break it down is really, really, really good.
Yeah,
if you're just getting into it and you want to understand technical analysis more or fundamental analysis more, it seems like a really good tool.
Basically, they do all the hard work for you. You can really be a lazy investor.
yeah, that's it. A lot easier to just keep up to date with stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to do any of the working out. They do it for you. It's perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, and some of you may have heard, if you were listening to what was said above, you may have spotted it, but Shai has completed his PhD now, which is amazing.
Woo!
I definitely couldn't do it, so really good job, well done. Yeah, you smashed that one, Shai. So he's done his PhD in quantum cryptography from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. So massive congratulations.
And I've just seen on an X tweet, he's just got engaged as well. So congratulations, mate.
Yeah, really congratulations. Yeah, happy for both of you.
Yeah, definitely. And then finally, this is just a small thing. Well, it's not a small thing actually. It's a massive thing.
Yeah, don't take it away from him. Yeah.
No, I was on a discussion in X somewhere. I can't even remember what the discussion was about. But people were saying, I wonder if you could run a node from your mobile phone or from any mobile device, really, because of how node friendly Kaspa is. And our main man, Liberated Potato, or Patat on X, which is a brilliant name, by the way. Liberated Potato is just an awesome name. He come along and done it. He decided to boot up an old mobile device and, run the 1 block per second node.
11,
No, it wasn't testing it. He done that afterwards. He started with the 1 block per second, and he said it went through fine.
Yeah.
Then he wanted to try testing it 11, synced it up, and to be honest with you, I think it took like maybe 4 to 6 hours to fully sync. But this is from a mobile device, and he was running a node on testnet 11 using a mobile device, and I just thought that was a really cool little thing to put in here because it just shows you how. Honestly, how incredible Kaspa Network actually is. It is incredible, and it just seems like the devs have thought about everything beforehand. Kaspa definitely is node friendly.
Yeah, definitely, and it's a nice. I like stuff like that because it shows how just smart in general the Kaspa community are. Which is really good. And then when you're thinking about a project. I like to look at the community personally. I do like to look at the community first, and seeing people that smart that are also interested in it is a good sign for me. So it makes me happy. Yeah,
cheers for that, Patat.
Right, time to rock on to latest Kaspa integrations.
Kas USDT pair has been listed on CoinW, so that's another good thing.
Yeah,
still not a tier 1, but. It's another listing.
It's another thing. And the competition from the last video is still going. So if you haven't seen that, check out our last episode.
Yeah, and get your comments in.
Get your comments in to enter the competition for a free Rock the Kaspa t-shirt.
Woo woo.
Another great integration is that the Brazilians can now buy Kaspa using Topper by Uphold, using Brazil's main payment system Pix, which has roughly 500 billion in transactions a month. So that's amazing. Something like that. Just about.
Just a small figure there.
Yeah, $500 billion. Yeah, just a small amount, but. Awesome. Yeah, so that's amazing. That's really good news.
Yeah, because Kaspa is for everyone, so we want it to get to as many people globally as possible.
Yeah, so I'm very happy for the Brazilians. They can now get more involved.
And now for the massive integration news. Marathon. Yes, Marathon, the mining company that only mines Bitcoin.
Bitcoin mining company.
Have come out and said that they are and have been mining Kas. They've been mining Kaspa since 2023?
September 2023, that's right. Yeah, that's when they started mining Kaspa. At the moment, well, as of a few days ago anyway on X, when they made their announcement, they announced they'd got 93 million in Kas already, which is amazing. It shows they've obviously been doing some serious mining.
Yeah.
They've been putting up to roughly 60 petahash of KS3s, 5s, KS5 Pro, A6 as well. So yeah, they're going into it, which is good.
Yeah, they're going into it quite heavily. Well, I say quite in terms of you've got to look at Marathon for what it is. Since their inception, I think they in 2013. I may be wrong with that, so please tell me if I am. But or check for yourself. But I think it's since 2013 when they started. They have only ever mined Bitcoin because Bitcoin was and technically is hard money.
Yeah.
So they've never ever touched any other altcoins until now. They've touched Cas, and I think what this actually does is it proves that Casper isn't an altcoin. Cas is Cas.
Yeah.
And this is huge news. Huge news. You've got a lot of Bitcoin maxis quite salty about it. But on the other hand, I've seen a hell of a lot of Bitcoin maxis that have been really accepting about this, which is fantastic. Either way, it's getting people to look at what Casper is and what it does. And another thing that's really important to note as well is that Marathon are actually holding Cas on their balance sheet.
Yeah.
So, yes, they're going to sell some of it, but the majority of what they've mined, they're holding on their balance sheet. They're not actually selling it yet, which to me is a really strong indicator. I'm sure I read somewhere, and I don't know how true this is, but I have definitely read somewhere that they're running at a lot of 95% margin here, profit.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. No wonder they're looking at this. And the thing is, with Marathon doing this now, a hell of a lot of other mining companies are going to be looking at Casper.
Yeah.
Definitely. If they're not mining it already, they certainly will be looking at it. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Yeah. And yeah, just ultimately, it's great to see so many people just getting involved in Casper. Big players as well, like Marathon, is amazing. And obviously, they're going to have a big reach as well. So the more they post about their dealings with Casper, the more people see it. And I think someone has to see something 7 times before they do something.
Normally,
if you could just quickly bust out another 6 tweets about Casper,
that'd be fantastic.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, so, no, it's really cool that they're getting involved. Super happy. Yeah, really, really good.
But this is why I've always liked the marketing style of Casper. Obviously, Casper doesn't have a marketing budget as such. It was never pre-mined or anything like that. But it is community funded.
Yeah.
And what Rubarbarian has done with the marketing of Casper, I think is fantastic. It's very grassroots, very organic, and I think that actually builds a stronger community. Yeah. And it builds things like this. So when Marathon launch, or say that they're mining Casper, it's a very grassroots, very natural process.
Yeah.
They wasn't paid to do it. They done it off their own fruition. So incredibly bullish news there. Let's rock on to marketing outreach. So the Crypto Factor team leaks AMA with Shy and EAL happened, I think it was a few weeks ago now. In that, the lead guy, Paul, he was wearing a Rock the Casper t-shirt.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Which is really cool. And what I really liked about that is Shy bigging us up big time. And EAL as well. It was quite a funny thing actually, because he was obviously wearing our logo on his show and didn't realise. But Shy spoke to him and told him obviously what we do, and EAL as well. So massive thank you to both of you for doing that.
Yeah.
It really means a lot to us when. Just when anyone watches the show, I think it's fantastic and supports us.
Yeah.
It really helps us to keep going. So thank you for that.
Yeah, it's good feedback.
Yeah, but the whole show itself was really interesting, very good, well worth a watch. There was even possible talks of stable coins. It was just implied.
Yeah,
nothing set in stone. Yeah. But there was some.
There's some cheeky remarks.
Cheeky little
remarks, yeah.
So that would be fantastic to see stable coins coming onto Casper on the KRC20 standard would be insane. But let's wait and see. They may want a little bit more than just KRC20, but maybe there's some talks going on behind the scenes. You don't know.
It's been mentioned, so that's cool.
Yeah, no.
And just to sum up something as well that come apparent on that video, we're brothers.
Yes.
We are brothers.
We are not cousins.
Not cousins.
We are brothers.
But we're definitely related, yeah. But yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, thanks so much for your kind words.
Yeah.
Thanks to Paul for wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Yeah, great. Thank you very much.
Oh, and did you know you can actually buy these shirts from rockthecasper.com merch store?
No way.
Yep.
Oh.
Cheeky little plug.
Cheeky little plug.
Yeah.
So more marketing outreach. There was an EVM X Spaces with Rhubarb, Wolfie and Bubblegum.
Yeah, it was a very good one. All three of them together are fantastic speakers. So
yeah, as always,
that's definitely worth listening to.
Yeah.
Shy's holding a competition for the best analogy for Ghost Dag.
Yeah.
Winner gets 10,000 Cas.
Yeah.
Now, I've attempted this a few times. Mostly road related and toll road related. I like tolls and roads
and trains.
Yeah, but I think Shy got fed up with the amount of roads and toll analogies. So he said, please, no matter what you do, even if you turn all the cars into blue cars and red cars, it just won't work. The analogy doesn't work. Yeah. But I've read through some of them, and I can't remember who said it now, but there's a top comment. He basically explains it as a restaurant, and you're getting different. You've got servers, obviously in the background, and chefs cooking, and basically the UTXO set is like it's the ingredients and which one gets priority, and he explains it really, really well. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if that one wins, but we'll have to see what Shy's going to be the judge of this. So, but if you have a brilliant analogy for how Ghost Dag really works and how to explain it to someone in really simple terms, then definitely look out for Shy's tweet, and you might win yourself 10,000 Cas.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do my own one, but I'm just going to do yours, but change it to buses. Not cars.
Oh, I did buses.
Oh, have you done buses?
Yeah. He did say, I really appreciate you trying. It was all
participation awards, everything. Yeah,
it was almost like getting a petition page. Good job, buddy. Yeah, I'm not academic.
That's it. Yeah. We do what we can.
But yeah, I think, and then I tried again, but with this time with buses, and I think he just said, please, just don't do the toll roads, don't do roads. I'll come out of a good one for trains and roads, and he doesn't want the roads and the trains. No. Think of something different.
So finally, last part of the marketing outreach here is that StealthX Casper had an AMA with Bubblegum, which was amazing as always. Yeah, good speakers.
Yeah, Bubblegum's always a good speaker. Yeah. Very clear and concise.
Yeah, always worth the watch.
Yeah.
Moving on to the latest events and conferences.
So the Cfan World Tour has been a huge success. Yeah. So we're going to go through some of the events and the conferences they've gone to. Starting with Casper Poland, they went to Crypto Silesia. The aim of the meeting is to exchange information and integrate crypto environment. So obviously this is separate from the Warsaw crypto event that happened on the previous episode. This is another one that the Casper Poland team who were at that one, they went to this other one. It's a bit of a smaller venue, but they were still rocking Casper as best they could.
Yeah, so they've all done a great job there, and then the World Tour carries on.
They also done a meetup and went to a conference in Vegas as well. Luke was there as well. And previous to that, Luke had gone to Japan and met up with a few of the Japanese ambassadors out there, Bitmo. And he also met up with Shin Kaspa, Boku. And yeah, they just went out for a few drinks, met each other. Wasn't so much a Cfan meetup, but he certainly met up with some Cfan.
And then they went to Miami to the Mine and Disrupt event in June, 24th, 26th. We had some great people from Casper they were representing. You had Shy, Casper Hype Man, Bubblegum, Rubarbarian or Chad.
The Black Splash is a ledge.
The Black Splash. I struggle to say that one quickly. The Black Splash. There you go. And OXJW3 as well. So a special thanks to all those that attended, and as well to the KEF as well, and Ice River for all their support in this world tour moving on. So yeah, amazing. They're
fantastic team, just pushing Kaspa's name out there, getting us to the forefront of people. Like you said before, it takes people a few times to see something before they act on it. So all of this, and it's organic marketing, it's going out there, speaking to people, connecting with people, and it's just answering any questions that people have.
Yeah.
Kaspa is an incredibly technical project or protocol, but it's beautiful the way it works. And explaining it to people is the best way, and showing them the KGI, for example, showing them how it actually works.
Yeah.
So moving on from that, I actually have an X show with a guy I met at the Casper London meetup, Levendi Pro. He's a really, really cool guy.
Yeah, sound,
He's very much into Web3. He likes his Solana chains. He likes his Ethereum chains. We thought we'd bring our communities together, and my goal really was to get a lot of the Solana people and the Ethereum people, the meme developers, things like that, over to KRC20, over to Kaspa to check it out. So the way we did that was we've now set up a weekly X Spaces, every Monday, 9 o'clock UK time. We have loads of different guests. We have Kaspador. Bubblegum Lightning was a guest speaker, a surprise guest speaker. We've had Tactical Investing, Nacho Coin. We've had Kaspa, the ghost of Kaspa Coin, Plan K. I don't want to miss anyone out because they're all really important for the show. Yeah, it's just been fantastic having all these great speakers on as well. And it's all designed to be really laid back, really easy to talk about learning about KRC20, learning about Kaspa in general, and maybe integrating some of these devs to come over to try out Kaspa's new integrations. So feel free to join us, like I said, every week, every Monday, 9 o'clock UK time.
And a massive thanks to Chris and Levendi Pro for doing this kind of stuff, and to everyone else that posts anything to do with Kaspa. It definitely makes a big difference. The proof is in the pudding, and more people have been posting about Kaspa, and more people have been getting involved in Kaspa. So
definitely
keep on doing it. Keep on posting everything you can. It goes a really long way.
Let's rock on to ambassadors and merchants.
So Japan's Shin Kaspa held the first AMA with EL.
That particular one was fantastic. I had a translator, so it just really helped things. And then EL was actually speaking about how sort of his journey of how he started with DAG Labs and how they got going, and just basically the whole journey of how it came to life. So it was a really, really interesting one. That's worth a listen to. And then Bitmo, the Japanese ambassador for Kaspa, held a Kaspa Japan AMA with Mickey Muller, who is the author of Kaspa, Ghost Tonight, Off to Heal the Blockchain Plight. So again, a very, very good AMA, well worth a listen. Mickey Muller's a really interesting character.
Go check them out. And then moving on to exciting news with a new feature merchant. Woohoo! Which is For Mining, a French mining host that are now accepting Kaspa as payment.
Which is always a great thing. So now welcomed. You can set up your own Kas miners with them and pay with Kas. It's like brilliant. It's a really positive flywheel.
The ultimate cycle, isn't it? To just get more miners.
So this month or last month has just been incredibly exciting. There's so much more to come, but we shall save that for next month's episode. Really hope you enjoyed it. Keep it rocking, Kaspa.
See you next month.